Good evening. My name is Tori Smith, and I usually do a almost daily report on the DARPA CIA child trafficking operation, which is owned by the Bush family and operated, as I said, by DARPA and the CIA with assistance from the FBI. There's many FBI agents involved. And one of their key players is a man who's acting as Indiana governor, who's named Mike Pence. And I was speaking to a really dear friend of mine, and this is what she said about the Republicans. She said, for years, Republicans have pretended to be the moral leaders. They have caused so much pain and suffering and killed so many. And I know in the United States, most men who rape and murder children are considered heroes. The military who commits horrible crimes, they're considered heroes. Politicians, CEOs, military and police officers are all involved in this child trafficking operation, and everybody looks up to them like, you know, they have some kind of superiority. So let's take a look at Mr. Mike Pence. Mike Pence has been raping children for 16 years. It began with his devotion to the Bush family when he became an accessory in their war crimes. Mike Pence is directly related to the murders of 6.1 million people in 3 war crimes: Iraq, Afghanistan, and Yemen. As of February 22nd, 2016, Pence has raped 136 children and murdered 29 of them. He is also an accomplice to the murders of 56 more children when he was standing less than 10 feet away while watching them be raped and murdered. He has a long history of raping children with 2 CIA agents who are living in Indianapolis right now, and a big part of the Indianapolis child trafficking operation. Of the 136 children that he raped, 81 of them are boys. And as anyone who knows politics in the state of Indiana, the men who rape and murder children at the Indianapolis My Lab don't feel that all people should have civil rights in this state. So they do everything they can to block either gay men or lesbians or transgendered people from having civil rights, because, as we all know, men who rape and murder children are the pillars of morality. And since Mike Pence has raped 81 little boys, he truly knows what civil rights homosexual men or gay men should have. 55 of the little children he raped are little girls. And all of these children have been murdered, either by him or his friends. And if you're wondering where this comes from, it comes from public information, where I get all my information from. I read information directly out of people's DNA. I also communicate with people in heaven and directly with the Hall of Justice, the Hall of Research, the Hall of Charts. And I also speak to the Galactics from time to time, who arrested the new CIA director and the new Attorney General of the United States just a while ago. The Bush family has been very good to Mike Pence, financing him and also providing him with other benefits. He has 16 bank accounts totaling just under $42 million. And 3 of these accounts are offshore and were generated by his participation in the war crimes in which he helped murder 6.1 million people. This is why Indiana Republicans just love him, because he's a child rapist and a child murderer and a war criminal. Because Indiana Republicans celebrate when the military murders helpless, innocent, weaponless people in other countries. Celebrate it. Well, the Democrats do too. I don't mean to single out the Republicans as being just filthy, low-life criminals, because the Democrats are too. Okay, back to Pence. The Bush family has also given him 4 clones. The clones have appeared for him in public while he is either raping a child or participating in other types of criminal behavior. Pence has also raped 17 men, which gives him the authority to judge all gay men and homosexual and bisexual men. And he's also raped one woman. One of these men he raped lives in Indiana. And all the other men he raped was done in the Washington, D.C. area and were young men aged 18 to 21 years old. The female he raped was killed by a CIA agent during rape while Pence watched. The pillar of morality. That's what we should call this, the pillar of morality. One of his clones is still operating and lives right next to the child trafficking operation at the Indianapolis, I believe it's called the business district of the Indianapolis airport, where over 12,000 children have been gang raped and murdered, not just by Indiana men, but also national level figures. I'm sorry. I'm always crabby, so I'm so cranky. I'm really like this far from having another breakdown. There's just so many children, hundreds and hundreds of children they rape and murder every day. It just gets to be really too much. And this Indianapolis child trafficking operation is very also just feet away from the Indianapolis high-speed rail, which connects in 4 directions: Chicago, Washington, D.C., Denver, and down to Texas. That's how they ship these children back and forth by high-speed rail. His 4 clones have also raped children and done it 114 times total. Clone number 2 has also murdered a man, a 19-year-old man, immediately following rape in the Pentagon location. Pence has recruited over 100 men into the DARPA CIA child trafficking operation. 97% of those men are in Indiana. And it is expected that all of these details of his life will be released, within a month. And, of course, you all know how I feel about men who rape and murder children. It's really become my job to monitor what they do. And it really upsets them. It really makes them angry. I wish I had his little recruitment speech handy here. When he goes up to people, I didn't really pull it out. I guess it's not that important. But he has a cute little recruitment speech when he's trying to get men to join the child trafficking operation. Trying to, I don't have it. I've got so many notes and everything of all these kids and everything. It's just really hard to keep track of. But I just wanted to do a report because I'm just so disgusted with the people of Indiana. I mean, a lot of people out there are really good people, but this allegiance to these horrible, horrible monsters. We have 36 state senators in Indiana rape and murder children. Indiana House of Representatives rape and murder children. Indianapolis Municipal Police Department, rape and murder children. The Indiana State Police, rape and murder children. CEOs from Indiana, rape and murder children. CIA agents, FBI agents, other DARPA, the TSA, DHS, they all rape and murder children. I just don't understand why America worships them like gods. But I'm old and I'm bitter. And they attack me every day, so maybe it's just I'm just tired of being attacked every day, tired of having them put the poison in my body every day, especially while I sleep. I don't know how they do that. I'm sure all the details will be coming out very soon. But anyway, for those of you who do care about children, I love you. God bless your hearts. Thank you very much. And for those of you who don't have child trafficking locations in your state, thank you. Like Idaho doesn't have a child trafficking location, neither does Wisconsin. Although CEOs from Wisconsin usually go to the Chicago My Lab or the Minneapolis My Lab. Thank you. Have a nice day. Goodbye.